Yo YouTube, CC here with the weekly recap of Pool B, Week 4. Yeah, we're in B4. Great, the word pun. Up front, I want to say, every contestant this week, props. It was so difficult to choose one battle to select for the battle of the week, because I have seen 5 amazing battles. 6-1 hasn't been played yet, but I've seen 5 amazing battles, and it was genuinely super difficult to make a decision on which battle was battle of the week. I'm just gonna dive in. I'm just gonna highlight how beautiful these matches were. So, from the bottom of my analyst heart, thank you guys for showing me all the heat this week, and I'm diving in. Like I said, the first match being 7th God versus I Like Eating Crayons, and man, this match, I have learned how many hits an Ursaluna can tank. I don't know what set the Ursa was. I feel like AV, but this dude, this Ursaluna took every hit in existence, in the entire existence of Pokemon. It was so pivotal, this match. But I want to stress. I just want to highlight how great of a bring Ceaseless Edge Smeargle was for pressuring 7th God's team. It was honestly just a matter of chipping it down with the momentum from Meowscarada as well. Necrozma does wing, underrated mon, but not genuinely super good mon. And I do feel like 7th kind of prepped for the Trick Room. And yeah, that kind of messed up, you know. You kind of want to go for the anti-Trick Room, but counter prepping it, yeah, it's difficult if they don't bring Trick Room, you know. So I kind of feel like that's why they struggle a bit, but it turned out as a win for I Like Eating Crayons, a 2-0 victory. And now we move on to Wi-Fi versus Dumpy Lump, and I just want to highlight, some mons were insane this week for Wi-Fi. Where I thought at first glance, I thought that Dragonite was going to be the mon of the week, but Zacian with the Trailblaze was of course a very cool bring, but Dougie being so important in this match. Serena, probably the most important one. It might not have gotten 10 kills, but the momentum it provided was so good, and I think that kind of messed up Dumpy Lump. Dumpy with the Volcarona, kind of key. I feel like if they could have preserved it a little bit better, or could have stopped Zacian from going for an SDs, it could have been a different match. Volk could have cleaned, but you know, they put up a very good fight, and in the end it was just a matter of can you outlast Zacian, and you kind of couldn't. So it's a 3-0, but it was a very entertaining 3-0 at that. And my man Butter proving me wrong once again. 2 wall breakers this time, both Staraptor and Ambor. I know Staraptor is gonna come for the last time because they got traded away next week, but these boys blew back Sword. Yeah, there were such good wall breakers in this week, and at the end it was just Magearna playing it out and Lando playing it out, but especially that Ambor and Staraptor though, very good brings, and it sucked losing Spectre at turn 1. Sword could have had a very different match. For example, if they led with Staraptor or whatever. Just tough. You know, sometimes you don't get the good matchup in the beginning. And in Dutch we call it achter de feiten aanrennen, which kind of means like you're behind at the very beginning, and that's just that sucks to have to keep up. I do love Sub Leech Ogerpon this week. Very cool bring. That's the type of build that kind of messes up Giratina and Aloe and Magearna. So I love that prep, but unfortunately it was not enough. It's a 4-0 for Butter. And holy crap, was this a hype match. Moissanite versus Yoromas. It went on for like 70 turns, but there were so many good things in this match. Holy crap. This Shaman did not die, bro. It did not die. The rest set was the perfect bring. But to counteract it, Zoroark pulled an amazing stunt this week. It was such a disruptor. I loved Zoroark this week. What I loved more about Yoromas, that sub on Kyurem, holy crap, that was such a good bring. I loved seeing that Kyurem. But there were other things to enjoy as well. The Petcheron being so incredibly dominant. Petra really proving his worth. It was one of those months I slept on in the beginning of the league, let me tell you that. But it kind of grew on me, it really did. There was such a dominant performance from both players. I feel like I've watched 2 gods slay, and unfortunately only one can win, but Euromas, you pretty much won. You run or a spec, bro. It was such a difficult fight. Mozo winning once again, undefeated, bro. Yeah, I just want to stress this was an amazing match, and I feel like the only reason why I didn't pick it as a game of the week, because it was 73 turns, and I don't want to sit here 73 turns. But guys, once again, what an amazing match. Next is Kine versus Dino. It's the big and juicy match this week. Kine had a very busy week, but managed to squeeze out his battle at the last minute. Dino being there, very supportive at the last minute. But I'll just dive into their teams for now. It's Kine
with a Palkia, Lando I, Weavile, Ironmouth, Blastoise, Klefki, Umbreon, Brambleghast, Hitmonlee, Squawkabilly, and that's it. Dino with it, Cyclozar, Zama, Espathra, Roaring Moon, Entei, Weezing, Clowitzer, Masquerain, Enamorus, Flapple, and Colossal.
Man, when I see this matchup, Lando I could go stupid, bro. It goes stupid. Lando, like mixed or whatever, it can hit everything with like Sludge Wave, Earth Power. It can hit the entire squad of Dino. Very difficult mon to deal with. Palkia has some speed issues this week, but for perhaps a Scarfridge Advanced Killer could work as well. The top dogs are really at the top right now. I kind of feel like Hitmonlee could work this week. I know Espathra is kind of, not really the best matchup, but other than that, I kind of feel like Hitmonlee, the slept-on mon, is able to put in some heat this week. So we could just see where it goes. Dino Squad, I dove in last week, and I told you last week that the subs that they pass around are very dangerous. For example, a sub into Enamorus could be very, very lethal. Yeah, sure, you can Magnet Rise Klefki if you want to. You can Terra Poison Umbreon, I believe, is an option. But it's still a nasty mon to deal with. Enamorus behind a sub, though? Sheesh. Very, very strangely, Clowitzer behind the sub. Mixed can actually hit everything super effectively if it wants to, I believe. So it is an interesting bring. It's not usually the top dog, but it could actually put in work. And some mons like Zama Zenta are really good glue this week. Zama really fits well on the team right now. Yeah, this matchup could go either way. I kind of lean towards Kine, because it has more offensive options outside of just going for sub and going for game. But it's essentially a 50-50, and I'm really looking forward to this match. So why don't we dive into the match itself, as they lead off with the Colossal and the Lando. Lando kind of guessing that they want to switch out, goes for U-turn and gets burned, and the rocks go up. Such a great turn for Dino. What do you want more out of the turn? That's a great way to start the match. And now it's resulting in a Blastoise going for Shell Smash. Early game, potentially just nuking Dino. And yeah, that's a dead Weezing G. So all that luck from Dino at the beginning of the game is turned around as an Ice Beam hits super massive damage versus that Espathra. Another Shell Smash, which is insane. Blastoise calm the hell down as they drop to the floor, but that looked scary as shit if they went for Protect or Sub. Hitmonlee now able to resist that store power, rapid spinning, and getting rid of the Espathra. Just what a turn that was. We went from, okay, Blastoise probably gonna 6-0, to, okay, Blastoise is not gonna 6-0, to, is this Espathra gonna clean? To, oh wait, we're just gonna Terra Dark and undo everything. What a beginning of a match. It could go either way, but Michael Jackson going for the Moonblast, getting rid of Hitmonlee, and we're at 4-4 right now. And Enamorus showing how good of a matchup it actually is. Two genies facing off, Lando being the one that left on the battlefield. Geesh, this is fast-paced offense. Let's just say that. We see Draco drop Lando, but yeah, I don't see a Shoutout coming out. It appears to be a LO on the Cyclozar. Everything is going insane. But now Umbreon going for the curses, being burned though. Synchronize not going to go into effect because of the fire typing. But I don't see a lot breaking down this Umbreon as the defense just keeps piling up. We see a Mirror Herb Entei, which is insane. It doesn't really do a lot because it's not special Entei, probably. But it was just fun to see. It may just be an answer to Blastoise. I don't know, but it's a very unique bring. We see a Swagger. That's revealing. That reveals the set. That could have been insane, bro. But no, it's a confused Umbreon. But it's a fat Umbreon. Umbreon going for the stored power. That was the end game. Stored power Umbreon. It's not a common set, but you know, it could work. We see a Terra Normal on the Entei trying to hang in there, but it's not able to. And is anything going to stand in the way of that Umbreon? We see a Shedtail going into Colossal. Colossal versus the world at this point. But that stub is broken with the store power. And I feel like Umbreon is unable to die today. It is unable to die today. 50% versus the Colossal. And I think you guys know where this is headed. Yeah, we're not seeing any crits. But we do see a confusion hit. It could all turn around. If they crit right here. And they don't, it's 7%, the confusion ends and the battle ends because Umbreon is the mom left standing on the battlefield with a 3-0 in its claws, in its paws, I don't know what it has. But it's a 3-0 victory for Kine in a very fast-paced offensive match. If you guys know me, I do love some offense. I do love some offense from time to time. It's strange to see that offense coming from a setup Umbreon, which is insane. We've seen so much setup this match. We see a Mirror Herb Entei. We see a setup on Espathra. We see setup on Blastoise. But we see it on Umbreon as well. This match was absolutely insane. There are so many things to take into consideration. So many things going on. But it was an insane outcome. It's a 3-0, but this game was wild, my dude. Yeah, and you guys now know why it was so difficult for me to choose which battle was the game of the week, because I've seen so many good battles. You guys grew so much already in week 4 of this competition. I keep seeing heat, I keep seeing good prep on people. Man, you guys really rock. It's hard for me to talk about mon of the week. I'm gonna do that right away. There were so many good mons. I see an Umbreon right here. I see a Patreon right here, which is insane. Or the Shaymin for that matter, you know. I see a very dominant Staraptor bring here. I see a very dominant Serena bring. I just wanted to say Serena really did put in work. I see a Ursaluna that can tank 10 million damage. But out of all of these mons, I think I might lean towards that Shaymin, because Shaymin really did not go down without a fight. But once again, this match was insane. This week was insane. I'm just gonna try to cool down and look at the standings for now. At the moment, there are still 2 teams undefeated, Moissanite and Butter. And we have some teams with the 3 wins. Wi-Fi, I like eating crayons. Followed by a lot of 2-2ers, Kine, Dumpy, and possibly Evelog if he wins the makeup match. I don't know what happens there. 7th, squeaking in playoffs as well. We're halfway, so we're kind of seeing some people that might just stick around for playoffs. I think Mozo and Butter at this point are fine for playoffs. I think these players are gonna hit playoffs, so congratulations. Maybe a little bit prematurely, but dude, you guys rock. And with that positivity out of the way, I just want to end this video. And just in the nick of time, I just got the replay of Evelog versus Reposti. I just wanted to include it right here at the tail end of the video. It was a match where I saw a lot of good pivoting of Reposti, especially with that Slitherwing. I saw a very threatening Kyurem as well. Kyurem really only having a Bronzong as an answer, and eventually, you know, you had to play around it, but it was especially Avalok that shined. He shone in this video with this awesome force we call Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt was especially good this match. I did love the fact that Heathering kind of sacrificed herself for the early game Ursaluna threat. Ursaluna did a good job kind of chipping down the walls, and once that CM, the Raging Bolt came out, it was donezo, it was over. I really love the fact that Draco Meteor just raw did a lot damage as well, and there was this Scream Tail with Calm Mind and Wish to kind of try to keep up with it, but Raging Bolt was too powerful and it deemed too big of a threat. Raging Bolt picking up 3 kills, I believe, and really disrupting the flow of this match. It ended in a 2-0 victory for Avalok Simp, and Shoutout for the Ursaluna with 2 kills as well. And yeah, that's it. And with that being said, I'm gonna wrap up the tail end of the video as well. So bye.